Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Long time no talk. I haven't posted on here in a very long time, but today I just saw a story from Republicans that is just so crazy, so egregious that I had to talk about it. Republicans in Texas are proposing their new wave of crazy pro-life policy that far exceeds anything I was expecting to happen. You know, Republicans lied to the American people. They said they only wanted to overturn Roe v. Wade. Well, that's obviously not true. They overturned Roe v. Wade, and then they tried to attack contraception, and now they have this policy that we're going to talk about here. So let's just dive right into it because, man, this is not good. So Republicans and anti-abortion advocates are now targeting highways. Highways are the next anti-abortion target, according to the new article posted today by the Washington Post. And you might be thinking, well, how are highways, part of the abortion conversation? Well, let's read this story, and man, is it bad. So from Lalano, Texas, no one could remember the last time so many people packed into City Hall. As the meeting began on a late August evening, residents spilled out into the hallway, the brim of one cowboy hat kissing the next. Each person jostling for a look at the 5 city council members who would decide whether to make Lalano the third city in Texas to outlaw what some anti-abortion activists call, quote, abortion trafficking. That's what these pro-lifers are calling this practice, which we'll talk about it in a second. Now, these people were getting up at this town hall and they were speaking out against abortion. People were clapping. The cheers after each speech grew louder as the crowd readied for the vote. Then one woman on the council spoke up. Laura Almond, a staunch conservative, said, I feel like there's a lot more to discuss about this. I have a ton of questions. Now, discussing what, you might be thinking? What policy are they talking about here? Well, the ability to circumvent some abortion laws is really angering conservatives. They don't like that women are still able to get abortions. So that frustration is driving a new strategy in heavily conservative cities and counties across Texas, designed by the architects of the state's heartbeat ban that took effect months before Roe fell. Ordinances like the one proposed in Lalano, where some 80% of voters in the county backed Donald Trump in 2020, make it illegal to transport anyone to get an abortion on roads within the city or county limits. The law allows any private citizen to sue a person or organization they suspect of violating the ordinance. So what that means is Republicans in Texas are trying to criminalize women using certain public highways to travel to other states to receive crucial reproductive care. Public highways. They want to make it illegal to use highways. Anti-abortion advocates behind the measure are targeting regions along, oh my God, this is so bad, it's hard to read, are targeting regions along interstates and in areas with airports with the goal of blocking off the main arteries out of Texas. And this sentence is very powerful and disgusting, truly sickening. And keeping pregnant women hemmed within the confines of their anti-abortion state. Republicans are now trying to pass policy to keep women who want to receive abortions, receive crucial reproductive care. They want to keep those women in their states. They want to make it illegal for them to travel outside of the state. And they know that there's some legal barriers to just saying you can't go get an abortion out of state. They know that they can't really pass laws like that, although they're trying. So what are they trying to do? They're trying to circumvent it to say you can't use certain roads, which make it almost impossible to go to different states to receive abortions, right? They want to make it that certain roads to airports you can't use if the reason you're using those roads is to go to an airport to fly or go to a different state. It's crazy. These provisions have already passed in 2 counties and 2 cities, creating a legal risk for those traveling on major highways, including Interstate 20 and Route 84, which head toward New Mexico, where abortion remains legal, and new clinics have opened to accommodate Texas women. Several more jurisdictions are expected to vote on the measure in the coming weeks. An anti-abortion activist, Mark Lee, are we even calling this guy an activist, said this really is building a wall to stop abortion trafficking. They're really leaning into this abortion trafficking crap. It's BS. And this map is helpful here. As you can see, the orange is the ordinances or the counties where ordinances have passed, laws that ban use of certain highways. As you can see, this one on the kind of on the left side of Texas is directly through a major highway. And the lighter orange ones are for counties where they're counties of interest, where they might be passing these laws. And all of them, as you might see, well, the majority of them are on major highways. So think about if you're a woman who's pregnant, and you don't want to carry the fetus to term, and you're living like right under Lubbock. I hope that's how you pronounce the name. You're living right under Lubbock. You have to drive around these ordinances or these counties if they pass these laws all the way around just to get into New Mexico where abortion is legal. And that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to make it as difficult as possible. And of course, as the article states in the headline, there's a couple Texas towns that are resisting because even they, in some of these conservative parts of Texas, realize that this is fucking nuts. Even like conservatives, even in the most conservative corners of Texas, they're even pro-lifers are like, well, this is not great. But the fact of the matter is, this is the next step for pro-life policy. They've been talking since Roe was overturned about making it illegal for women to travel out of state. And this is what they're trying to do next. I mean, this is just so gross, right? This is just so gross. And I think this sentence up here, if I can find it again, keeping pregnant women hemmed within the confines of their abortion state. Keeping pregnant women hemmed within the confines of their anti-abortion state. I mean, I could read that sentence 9 times over because that's how important it is. They're trying to keep women, Republicans are trying to keep women within states. They don't want them leaving. They don't want them to have the right to just travel to go receive reproductive care. They want to make it that they can't even just leave the state to get the care they need. Is that not nuts? That is insane. That is insane. We have entered really dangerous territory. We've been in dangerous territory for a while now, since Roe was overturned. This is a different ballpark we're in right now. Restricting the roads that people can drive on, not allowing them to go to airports to travel out of state to go receive abortions when they should be able to get it in every single state in America. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. And look, this is such a big topic for 2024, right? Such a big topic because the Republicans, if elected, will continue to try and pass this crazy policy. It would not surprise me if, God forbid, oh my God, this would be terrible for the United States. Let's just say Donald Trump or the Republican nominee wins and the Republicans get a majority in the Senate and the House. It would not surprise me if Republicans tried to pass policy like this nationwide, that you couldn't use certain public roads to go receive abortion care, or passing policy that says any place, any state you reside in, you have to follow their laws even if you travel to other states. They've talked, and this is not me making crap up. This is policy that Republicans have talked about. They want national bans. And if they can't do that, they're going to do this. They will do anything they can to pass extreme pro-life policy. It's crazy. It is crazy. And look, folks, I'm talking about this because we all need to know about it. And what the Republicans don't understand is that we're all watching, right? We're all watching. They think that people like you, are ignoring these stories. We're just going about our daily life. We're not concerned about what's going on in Texas. We're not concerned about what they're doing in these local towns. The fuck we are. Yes, we are. Hell, you mean? Yeah, of course we are. Everybody's watching. Everybody's watching what the Republicans are doing. We're furious. We're pissed off because these Republicans are passing policy so extreme. We've never seen it in the United States of America. Never seen it. And they're trying to do it in 2023. They're trying to make it impossible for women to travel out of state. And we're all paying attention. And there are some amazing activists in Texas, and I know abortion groups across the United States are, of course, paying attention. That are doing some amazing work to combat this crazy policy that's not only happening in Texas, but it's happening around the country. And they're doing a great job. But what we got to do is we got to vote in 2024. The majority of Americans are pro-choice, and every single election since Roe was overturned that had abortion on the ballot has gone terribly for the Republicans. It's always gone the pro-choice's way. You look at Ohio with issue 1. The Republican in Ohio, the conservative state, Republican governor, Republican legislator, got trounced. The Republicans and their anti-abortion, pro-life proposal in Ohio got trounced. Double-digit points. And the Republicans don't want us to be paying attention to these stories because they know it's a losing issue for them. They don't want us to be talking about this. They don't want us to be reading stories like this. They don't want us to pay attention to what these cities are doing that, national Republicans are quietly endorsing, but they won't say it on the campaign trail or anything like that because they know it's a losing policy. But don't be confused. Just because they're not talking about it doesn't mean they don't support it. Anyway, folks, keep this in mind. Republicans are trying to make it illegal for women who want abortions, who need crucial reproductive care, from driving on public highways. That's how far right and extreme they've gone. So keep this in mind in 2024. I appreciate you watching the video. Appreciate all the support on every platform. Hopefully I'll try to post more on this channel. But man, this story was worth talking about. All right, folks, I appreciate you guys. Have a great rest of your day. I'll talk to you soon, and be well.